Hi guys, Top Pops here, and in today's video, I'm not wearing a hat. And the reason is because I just got a brand new hat in the mail today. So, let's unbox this thing. And this isn't an ordinary hat. I tweeted a little while ago that I would wear a Flex Seal hat in all of my videos if they sent one over, and then they wrote back, sure, so why not? And here it is here today. Now this is actually really funny. I did not expect them to reply, so Flex Seal, thank you so much for this. Also, they put my review of the Phil Swift U2s on all of their platforms, and it was really awesome that they did. So again, Flex Seal, thank you so much for that. But anyways, let's crack this thing open and let's see what this hat looks like. And here it is. Oh, they sent over two! Okay, this is awesome. Okay guys, so here's the one. This one just says Flex Seal on the front, and this is actually a pretty nice hat. I'll probably wear this one today, maybe, but I really like that other one as well. Hold on, let's check this one out as well. So this one here says, and I did not expect this at all. I was really just expecting, well, I mean, here's the thing. I didn't expect anything from the tweet. I'm like, they're not gonna reply, but they were nice enough to reply, so we got two hats today. The other one here is actually a Phil Swift quote, which is pretty funny, and this one here is more of like a dad hat style, and this one says, Flex on Phil Swift. Now that's pretty cool. And I think for today, guys, we're going to be going with the Flex on Phil Swift hat. And also, if you guys don't know what we're doing in today's video, we're going to be reacting to some garage sale hunts where people actually found Funko Pops, and some rare ones at that. So let's get started. And now if you guys are wondering where I found these videos, I was just on YouTube browsing around like you do, and I ran into some garage sale hunting videos by the YouTube channel Cincinnati Picker, and I found this one here. I haven't watched it yet, but it seems like he actually buys a lot of Funko Pops, so let's check it out today.
600 bucks.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Okay guys, so before we get into this, we do see at the very beginning in the teaser that he does hand over $600 for all of these Funko Pops, so there must be something good in here, otherwise he probably wouldn't have paid for that, so let's keep going.
Hey guys, today I'm going
to
buy some Funko Pops. I'm getting a total of 40 of them, and I'm buying them from my buddy Luke. You guys saw me buy some Funko Pops from him. I guess it's been, how long now? Like at least 3 or 4 months. Last time I bought 33 of them, and I think I paid him like 800 bucks. And there were some pretty high dollar ones in there. There was a couple of them worth about $100. And I've sold through all of those. He says he's got more of them. He sent me a bunch of pictures, and we agreed on $600. So I'm heading there now to pick them up.
Okay, at first I was a little bit worried about if he was actually going to be getting some good figures. Also, oh, my tongue is completely blue. I had a bunch of those. If you guys watched our candy video the other day, and I've been snacking on these Star Wars gummies, and it seems like it's made my tongue super blue. So sorry about that, guys. But anyways, what I wanted to pause about was that he actually seems to know about Funko Pops, and he's not just buying a random lot of whatever it could be for $600. It seems like they're probably going to be some good figures.
What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
All right, how are you?
Doing well. Staying busy.
Good, good.
Yeah. So this is the last of what you got, huh?
Pretty much. I'm holding on to like a few.
Yeah.
But some of these were kind of like, man, am I really going to get rid of these?
Yeah.
It's all right. I also threw in a couple on top here.
Oh, thanks, man.
Cover the protectors.
Yeah, I actually got some on Amazon. I think the prices have come down a little bit. There's a supplier called Titan. I got 20 for like 23 shipped or something.
Really?
Which I think is a pretty good price.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Especially because it seems like these things are getting hot again.
Yeah, for sure. Hold that.
Okay, guys, just to pause right there, it does seem like there is a bunch of older figures, and I know they're probably just going to be chatting back and forth for a little bit, but I do want to check this out here, because he's got the Killer Croc one there, he's got the Walgreens exclusive Punisher, I also see Beetlejuice, the original Deadpool, the original Pennywise, Arkham Asylum Batman, and I kind of want to look up how much that Beetlejuice is worth, because I haven't seen that figure in years. Alright guys, so I found it here on the Funko app, and to my surprise, it's only worth $11, and they came out back in 2011, so maybe it was just never retired. No, it still says status available, so I guess they just never retired that figure, but it still is a cool one that you don't see very often. Now, I also want to check that Punisher, because that one could be a bit of a weird one as well. Alright everybody, so I found the Punisher, and this one is the Walgreens exclusive, and it seems like it goes for $29, so not a bad price for a pop, but still nothing crazy. So let's keep going.
It's so cool. Guardians of the Galaxy is my favorite of the Marvel movies.
Same.
So
Big
good.
Same.
Killer Croc. That is awesome, man.
And then this whole box as well.
Okay. I brought totes, so you can have this back if you want.
Yeah.
Totes are not cheap.
No, they're not.
This one is so cool.
Yeah,
Gus Fring.
that was one of the ones I was like, man.
Ooh, Gus Fring. Now that is a sick figure. I actually see a lot of the ones from Breaking Bad inside of there, and all of those ones are pretty expensive. Also, I see on the far side there, Taxi Driver. I definitely got to look that one up. Guys, there is going to be a lot of Funko app looking up today, and he might even mention what the prices are at the end of the video, but this is a bit of an older one, so maybe the prices have changed since then, so it is good to still look them up. Okay guys, so there is one from Taxi Driver, and his name is Travis Bickle, and that one is going for $75 USD. Kind of crazy, but I think he's probably going to talk about the prices at the end of the video, so I'm not going to pause too much anymore.
Man, am I really about to get rid of Gus Fring?
Yeah, that was awesome. And all the Walter Whites and everything.
Yeah, same with Travis Bickle.
I love this one. That is so cool.
Yeah, but the X-Files ones I think were the hardest ones for me to get rid of.
Oh yeah, was that your favorite show?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, man, I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate it.
$600.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Feel free to count it. Make sure it's there. They kind of were sticking together on me.
I believe you.
Take 2 of these to throw it up.
Ooh, okay, I paused again, I'm sorry about that, but I see a Sons of Anarchy pop on the top there, and I'm not going to keep pausing, but I do think that is a pretty interesting figure.
I'm sure that I'll look at those pops that I held on to, and in like a couple months I'll be like, you know what, get rid of them. So you'll probably hear from me again.
Okay, that's fine.
So yeah, you'll definitely hear from me again.
All right, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Take it easy, Luke.
You too, man.
All right, guys, I'm back at the office. I paid $600 for all the Funko Pops.
Okay, guys, I'm pausing again, and I'm sorry about that, but this is a commentary video, so that's what we're doing here today. And what I do want to mention is that he did say that he paid $600 for them, and with us just looking up the Taxi Driver one and it being $75 and then some of the other ones being like $30, he definitely made his money back on these, so it is going to be kind of interesting to see what else he got.
I think there were 40 originally, but Luke said he threw in a couple of bonus ones, so Luke, thank you for that. I've got all these pulled out. I'm going to show you guys what I bought. There's a really wide variety in here. Luke had some awesome taste, just some really cool Funko Pops. Let's see, we've got Punisher, Killer Croc, Batman Arkham Asylum, Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy, Deadpool, I like that one, Borderlands Psycho, Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, Kylo Ren, Stormtrooper, Luke Skywalker Hoth, here's Beetlejuice, that's awesome.
I just want to pause for a second. I think I saw Jamie Oliver in the bottom there. It might have been. It was somebody with glasses in a blue box, and I know that that figure does look like that. So that's kind of an interesting one you don't see very often.
Pennywise, the Joker, another Star Wars, Captain Phasma, Leatherface. I love that one. Michael Myers, Ferris Bueller, that's really cool. John Oliver.
John, not Jamie. I think Jamie's the one with the cookbook. I think he's a cook, something like that. I'm sorry about that, John Oliver. If you're watching, I know you're not. I apologize.
Rick with a portal gun from Rick and Morty. Walking Dead, RV Walker, and Hannibal Lecter. And then in this box, we've got a loose Joker, Beef Squatch.
That Joker right there, because it is loose and all of the other figures are in box, it seems like the guy that collected these did know about boxes and how expensive they are in their boxes. So I'm thinking there, that Joker could have been the Play and Collect glow-in-the-dark one, where you got the video game to go along with the actual figure. You'd usually get a DS game and then the figure. So that would be cool if it is. And maybe Cincinnati Picker, if you are watching and still have that figure, you should definitely check that, because you get a lot more money for it if it did glow-in-the-dark.
Beef Squatch from Bob's Burgers. I love that show. Heisenberg, another Star Wars. This is Wampa. That one kind of bobbles, actually. We got Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. Another Ghostbusters. Gatekeeper, Zool, and the Keymaster. Here's a little like miniature horror lot. Ghostface, Chucky, and Billy. Another Ferris Bueller. Cameron Fry, Jake from Adventure Time, Charlie Brown, Cigarette Smoking Man from X-Files. Some more X-Files, Alien, Fox Mulder. We've got Ash from Army of Darkness, Travis Bickle from Taxi Driver. That is so cool. Dana Scully from X-Files, Opie from Sons of Anarchy, Peter Venkman.
Now guys, taking a look at these figures here, I think the guy that collected these originally really did buy the right ones, because all of these have kind of gone up in value since they first came out. When I know a lot of the ones from that time have also sat around like $8 or $9. These ones all seem to be at least 20 or higher, which is pretty crazy for a collection like this.
A couple more Ghostbusters. We got Dr. Egon Spengler, Raymond Stantz. Here's some more Breaking Bad. We got Walter White in the undies, holding the gun. Walter White in his hazmat suit. Gus Fring with half of his face gone. More Star Wars. You got Rancor with Luke Skywalker and Slave Ula. The Crow. Neo from The Matrix. We got Ghostbusters Ecto-1 car, Deadite from Army of Darkness, and Liliana Vess. So I just counted, there's actually a total of 50 pieces.
All right, guys, well, there you go. That's what Cincinnati Picker got. And if you guys want to check out Cincinnati Picker, I definitely recommend it. Also, that was a great haul for $600. You definitely made your money back on that one. But also, guys, I do have a bonus video for today where Wasatch Pop actually went over to a garage sale as well, and he got some pretty neat stuff. So let's check out his video.
What's going on, everybody? This is Mason. You're tuning into the YouTube channel Wasatch Pop, guys.
Hey, Mason.
Guys, hope you're having a fantastic day, fantastic week. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Guys, today, well, it's our weekly Funko Pop hunt, and technically we've done a couple of Funko Pop hunts. When I was over at Seattle, I did release those videos this week, and so there is yet another Funko Pop hunt today. But if you guys missed out on the Seattle videos, definitely go and check those out. Those were really fun, and I had a really fun time on that vacation with Danielle. It was awesome. But
now that he's mentioning it, guys, I did watch some of his Seattle stuff, and they were some really great videos, so I definitely recommend checking it out after this video. Now, guys, I'm going to be honest, he does more than just check out the garage sale stuff, so if you guys want to check out the entire hunt, go over to Wasatch Pop's channel. But now, let's check out the garage sale part, because that's why we're here today.
The next day.
what's up, guys? So I'm hitting up a yard sale real quick. I just noticed on Facebook Marketplace it said that they were selling Funko Pops. So I don't know if they have anything really good or anything, but we're definitely going to go and check and see what they've got. Okay, I guess we'll do a little bit of a voiceover here. I'll have still some...
Hold on. He better buy that. He better buy that. Do you guys see the one I'm talking about? I don't know if you do, but there is the pink BMO just sitting there. Now, it might be kind of expensive, but it is just thrown on the table there, so you never know. Hold on. Before we continue, let me look this one up real quick. That is a pop. Wow. Also, I see Amy Farrah Fowler. Maybe this person doesn't know the price, but also because it was on Facebook Marketplace, they probably do. I might be getting too excited, but I do want to check, see what that BMO is worth before he continues, because that is a crazy, crazy figure. Where is that on here? BMO pink. $22? That's it? Oh, I'm thinking of the, where is it? I'm thinking of the glow green. That one's $540. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I got too excited.
For the audio, so you guys can kind of hear what's going on. But they had a pretty good selection of pops. And I was looking at everything at first, and I was like, okay, Ash, that's a good one. That's a pretty old one. Lumiere, and like, what's that guy in the back there? Ric Flair, the Target exclusive. That's a pretty decent one, too. Like
Roddy Piper. Sorry, Mason.
The Target exclusive, that's a pretty decent one, too. Like BMO, so there's definitely some older stuff in here.
Also, when he did lift up BMO, I did notice that there was a $20 price tag on the bottom, so they do kind of know their prices, and it is still an interesting thing to find. And for me, if I saw this, I probably would have wiped out half the table, just because a lot of these figures are ones you don't see anymore for a pretty decent price, I'm guessing. It seems like it.
And also that one, that's an original Big Bang Theory pop, and then I found out the prices on the bottom. So this guy knew what he was doing, for sure. Like, hands down knew what he was doing on pricing. I thought I was going to get these all for retail, but that definitely is not the case. And then they had a couple other things over here too, with like the Peanuts Pops right there, and that 2-pack with the Bullseye and Daredevil. But I'll let you hear what he has to say.
How you doing, bud?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Most of these are just giving me price points.
Okay.
So most of these are 10. They're
Okay.
marked underneath.
Okay.
If they don't have a poster underneath, they're most likely $10.
Okay, all right, sounds
So
good.
the majority do
Okay.
10, do 10. It's kind of 20, 30, 40.
Okay, all right.
And they've been ran through.
Okay, I was gonna say, okay. So no wiggle room on any of them? All of them have like set price points on the bottom then? Okay.
Yeah, because I just kind of ballparked it, because some of them are more, you know, the value of them is a little bit more than what I did.
Yeah.
Some of them are like $2 less than what I did.
Okay.
You know, and so I just kind of
Okay.
ballparked it to
Okay.
keep it even.
Cool, all right.
Now, guys, that right there was definitely an interesting encounter. I would love to get something like that at a garage sale, and I should definitely go to more garage sales when they do kind of happen here around my area, because that would be so fun to go to one and actually find a bunch of Funko Pops, or even just some like older Funko products that you don't see out of the box, in box. I don't really care. I just love finding them in weird places. But also, let's check out what Mason actually picked up, because it seems like he got one or two things.
I really showed at that garage sale as far as like footage goes, but everything was pretty much at price of the Funko app. I thought I would be able to score some deals. I figured out that he was telling me that all the prices are on the bottom. He was a collector and stuff, but this one he was a little bit slipping on, so it was for $10. I mean, obviously it's got that little dent right there, and it's also got that little sticker right there. I think we could get it off. But for $10, this is like a $35 to $40 pop. So figured this would be.
Is it really? Stan is that expensive? Sorry, I'm going on the phone again. I gotta check. Stan Marsh. Is it this one? I think it's this one, right? Because this is Stan 2020. Yeah, you know what, guys? Stan Marsh goes for $36. Mason, not bad. A pretty good find.
Great in the Whatnot auction that's coming up. And so that was the only thing that I was able to get. He still had some pretty fun stuff, though, regardless. I saw some pretty cool things in there. But like I said, it was pretty much at cost for pretty much everything that was there. But either way, still fun to look at some stuff and find at least something.
All right, guys, well, there you go. That was Mason's hunt. I'm also vibing to his background music. I really do enjoy that stuff. And if you guys haven't checked out Wasatch Pop, I definitely recommend it because he's a great Funko YouTuber that does a lot of great content. But anyways, that's pretty much it for today. Oh, hold on. Before we get out of here, we got to spin the wheel. All right, everybody, well, there we go. That's the wheel, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And also, like I mentioned, I do want to do some garage sale hunting in the future, or even just flea market stuff, because I really do love finding older stuff that you don't see at like your local Walmart, Target, EB Games, stuff like that. Even though I like getting new stuff there, I do like going back and finding some of the stuff that I probably missed out on years ago. So anyways, let's spin this wheel, and let's find the pop of the day for today. Ooh, Sunrise Records. I get this one a lot, but I can probably squeeze another figure out of it. Well, everybody, no squeezing needed for today's video, so let's get on to this figure right here, which is the Iron Maiden 4-pack, and this one I actually got specifically over at Sunrise Records, and this right here is just an amazing set of figures. And if you guys are wondering what's different about the 4-pack versus the separate ones, it's that all of these ones glow in the dark. And then if you guys want to know the names of them, we've got Iron Maiden Eddie, Killer's Eddie, The Number of the Beast Eddie, and then Peace of Mind Eddie. And all 4 of these ones are the ones you can find on the different album covers. And so there you go, guys. That is the Iron Maiden 4-pack, and I just love this set right here because it really is cool to have all 4 of these together in one big box. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been another episode of Top Pops, Popsters. Thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.
Dripping like a school. On a forward school. Baby gonna screw. She funny with it. Cool. V5 full thump. I'm a hump on a bounce. Jack and Jill up a hill. Baby tryna get a meal. Mary had a little lamb. I really do not fuck with, and she calling me the muffin man. I surely like the muffin top. Snow. Like my lashes.